Theo Vaughn learning about how Trump was a liar, I guess. Didn't he have like JD Vance on to say like, "Oh yeah, dude, like we got to release the Jeffrey Epstein files," and like now JD Vance is like trying to defend that stuff, right? Like, let's see what JD Vance, Theo Vaughn, Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Well, that seems pretty clear as day. So, what do you got? What do you got for me, Theo, my man?
I know you've had, JD Vance and Donald Trump on your podcast before. If you were to have one of them back again, say if you were to have Donald Trump back on your podcast today, what's the first question you want to know?
I think my thing would be why we're being supportive of the genocide in Gaza. Like, why are we helping with that? Like, I think it's making a lot of people feel really scared that it's like hurting our feelings. Like, why are we supporting that? Yeah. And then why wouldn't we come to the...
I mean, it's nice that Theo Vaughn is saying this, but again, like, he kind of acts with like a certain naivete, to be quite honest. Like, yeah, dude, like, it should be fairly obvious. It's all like military-industrial complex interests and shit like that. Like, it's like kind of like I want to be like forehead obvious, duh, like no shit, like doy kind of a thing, but like whatever. Like, you decided to like kowtow for like a bunch of like bullshit that like Trump and JD Vance were like espousing on your fucking podcast. So like like again, like I said, at a certain point my sympathies kind of just dwindle significantly. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, Alex, if he was copying Theo. I wouldn't be surprised by that in the slightest.
The rescue of the people over there.
Can you say it ended on day one? I thought you saw it end the war on day one. Some people feel like they regret the decision.
That was Ukraine. Mr. TMZ reporter.
There seems to be a few people backing away from Donald Trump right now over what you're saying, and maybe Epstein as well. What do you think?
Well, I just think that, the Epstein thing, yeah, it's like I think people just don't believe that the government works for the people anymore. And it's really just like, and maybe it never has, right? And maybe I'm just romantic or whatever, hopeless, political romantic or human romantic. I don't know what I am, dude. I was at late last night. I went to Shane Gillis' party. He crushed it hosting the ESPYs, dude. The best, dude. So good. Matt McCusker was there, was awesome. But yeah, I think those are my thoughts. Like, why are we being over there? When will we help to come to the rescue of the Palestinian people?
Do you feel like there's maybe a little bit of
Again, like, not gonna happen. Too many fucking, like, coalescing interests within, like, Israel that have all coalesced to, like, a sort of, like, singular position. Like, it's not gonna fucking happen. And not with Donald Trump. He's fine with murdering brown people because he's just a fucking racist.
a shift, away from Trump, or at least like opposing some of the things he's currently doing? Do you feel like
well, it felt like it was supposed to really feel like America first, and I don't know if people are feeling that. I think people are feeling more nervous. I think there's that deal with talent.
Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, again, like, you fell for the fucking, like, yet again, Theo Vaughn gets a fell for it again award. Like, Donald Trump has made it very, very clear the stuff that he supports, and it was very, very clear what he fucking supported on, well, his first term and during his administration as well. Like, he never shied away from any of that stuff. It was very clear at all times, constantly. Like, again, my sympathy for, like, this willful sort of ignorance can only go so far. Like, because it's just like, yeah, no shit, dude. Like, he's always been like this. This has always been a known factor. Why are you surprised by any of this? Like, I don't know, like, really what else to say.
Here for like a surveillance state. I feel like there's people in power that know where we're headed that aren't telling us, and I think that's just my feeling. I don't know what anybody else feels.
I wonder what Theo Vaughn would think of the fucking goddamn Patriot Act of 2001. Want to talk about the United States being a surveillance state? You take a look at that.
Right, but those are my feelings, and so what am I going to do? I'm going to text my mother this morning, let her know that I love her. I'm going to think about my family. I'm going to pray for people that I can, and I'm going to try to focus on my own recovery and just do what I can to take care of, just to show up.
Sure, man. Again, I guess I just want to give, like, a sort of another fell for it again award. Like, Theo Vaughn was not recognizing at all that JD Vance and Donald Trump are just complete other charlatans, like every other fucking Republican. They're just liars and stuff like that. And, like, now JD Vance is trying to, like, gallivant about trying to defend Trump for, like, the Epstein file stuff. Like, let's be honest here, okay? I like... Same with, like, Andrew Schultz, like, Joe Rogan, all these, like, fucking dumbass podcast bros who did the kowtowing of, like, Donald Trump's positions and making him palatable to, like, their particular audiences. Like, I'm not, like, again, my sympathies only go so far for these people where it's just, like, yeah, like, why are you people surprised at all that any of this stuff is fucking happening with Donald Trump? He made it very, very clear what he was always going to be all about. Like, during his first term, during this term, Project 2025 also. but consequences of the death of education within the United States being perfectly laid out here throughout these like dumbass podcast bros. Like, I don't know. It's really all you can say about that. I'll be quite honest.